You are so tempted, aren't you?
Don't overestimate yourself, Steffy. And don't ever underestimate me. You're playing a high-stakes game with a high-stakes player.
No, not a game. You have something that I want.
And you're trying to figure out how to get it from me.
Could be simple. Sell back forest creations to my family.
And why would I do that? What's in it for me?
Didn't we already talk about this?
Maybe you're an option, maybe not. Those are more or less your words, right?
Something like that.
And on a whim, you think I just turned my life upside down.
I'm making an offer you don't want to refuse.
Oh, Steffy. I have had many offers in my life. You see, you're dealing with a man now, not a boy. And by coming here, you might have bitten off more than you can chew.
But I am here. And Katie's not. So what are you gonna do? Whatever happens, Katie has only herself to blame. What I don't understand is why Bill is doing this. It's like he doesn't realize what's happening.
Sweetheart, I understand why you're upset, but...
But what? Am I just supposed to turn a blind eye to what's going on? Bill and Steffi shared this intimate lunch. They have shared kisses that I know nothing about. I feel like there are 3 people in my marriage now, and my husband pretends like he doesn't see it.
You have every right to feel the way you do, even if you were overreacting.
I'm not.
But Bill can't just tell you about another kiss and expect you to shrug your shoulders and think that it doesn't matter, because it does matter. Even if it was a supposed kiss goodbye, whatever that's supposed to mean, right? But I think this has more to do with Steffi than with your husband.
Oh, I do too. In fact, I'm about at that point where I'm going to go talk to Ridge and tell him exactly what his sweet little daughter has been up to. Maybe he can put a stop to it.
Or Ridge will go after Bill, and you know that's exactly what would happen. He doesn't think that his daughter could play these kinds of games, and I'm sure he'll have a few choice words for you, and then he'd be upset with me for not telling him when I found out in the first place.
This has nothing to do with you. None of this is your fault.
I know. I just don't think you should tell Ridge. It'll just make matters worse. What you should do is go home and sit down with your husband and have a long talk with him. And just set it straight. I mean, he loves you, and you love him. You guys are committed to each other. There's nothing Steffi could do, now or in the future, to come between you.
Oh my God, my ring. I left it at home. Oh God. Thank you so much for listening.
All marriages have challenges, but you're a fighter, Katie. And Steffi, on her good day or night, couldn't even come close to you.
You don't think very highly of my wife, do you?
I just wish she'd keep her promises to you.
Oh, no, you don't. You couldn't care less that Katie walked out on me.
No, that's not true.
Because if she hadn't, I'd be with her right now, and you would be...
Out in the cold?
That's right.
You're wrong. I do care. If anyone could get how being abandoned affects a person's entire life, it should be Katie. Her father walked out on her. Your father never wanted anything to do with you. That's a scar you lived with your whole life. Katie should understand.
I don't want to talk about Katie.
She's messing with you, not giving you the respect that... You married the wrong woman, Bill.
Who would be the right woman?
Walk out on you every other day. You told her not to walk out on you, but she did. So look at where we are. What about the company?
We'll talk about the company later.
No. All terms and conditions in advance.
Oh, no. You're negotiating with dollar bills, sweetheart. Nobody dictates the terms of a deal to me. So what's your next move?
You know what I want. You gonna give it to me? Or am I gonna have to take it?
If you think you can, take it.
So do we have a deal?
Oh, I don't give unless I get.
Well, then maybe I should leave.
Well, maybe. But you don't really want to. All that kissing, all the flirting, the teasing. You lit this match. And now it's gonna burn.